Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm going to be offering my brief commentary right after this quick clip. Peace.
Try love, try love, try love. You see, they laughing at me. You heard them, they scream at me. They bully me. They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage. They bullied me. And then they say, I'm in a sunken place. You want to see the sunken place? Okay, I'm going to listen to y'all now. Or I'm going to put my Superman cape on. Because this means you can't tell me what to do. Follow your heart and stop following your mind. That's how we're controlled. That's how we're programmed. If you want the world to move forward, try love. Thank y'all for giving me this platform. I know some of y'all don't agree. But y'all be going at that man neck a lot, and I don't think it's actually that helpful. I think the universe has balance. 90% of news are liberal. 90% of TV, LA, New York, writers, rappers, musicians. So it's easy to make it seem like it's so one-sided. And I felt kind of free. I thought this country said I could be me. I love me too. And I love y'all too, so bring the band back. Bring the band back. Did you feel that and you understand that? Bring your motherfucking hands up. I feel kind of free.
Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So we just heard Kanye talk about love and how it is the ultimate remedy for what the country needs. And he talked about how the media is 90% liberal. And I would say, it's really not 90% liberal. Because to be liberal means to be liberated and free of thought, right? So it's not really that. And, yes, you're right. Love is the answer, but the problem is the powers that be, right? That control media, that control the minds of so many. Their love is tainted, right? The love of white supremacists is tainted. See, if we want to talk about love, we have to start from the top, right? Because those who have sway and influence, those who have power, you have to call them out first, not the people at the bottom. The people at the bottom reflect what's going on at the top, what's going on in government, what's going on in the political world, corruption and greed and self-centeredness. And I'm only going to look out for myself and my family. To hell with the masses of the people. Right? So the love that Ye is referring to, he's talking about love of those who are really in power. And Ye, the scripture says that there is spiritual wickedness in high places. So that's why our Creator has come to start his removal of the powers that be at the top. Because the people at the bottom have suffered as a result of those who don't come to serve, right? If you're not service oriented, I don't care if you're black, brown, red, yellow, white, if you out for yourself and you in a position of authority, then you don't deserve that position. Straight like that. And I'm gonna lift up a scripture in 1 Corinthians 13:4. It says, love is patient and kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. But all love has to be rooted in truth. How can you really love on the basis of lies? How can you say that you really love on the basis of deception or deceit? You say that you are a person's friend, but you come in love as long as the person doesn't have the full and complete truth. See, that's what has happened with the black community, right? You're looking at a people who do not know their true identity. So humanity in society looks down on the condition of black people who have been through over 400 years of slavery, 400 plus years of torture, 400 years of enslavement, 400 years of mistreatment. But you say you love, but you say you're a follower of Christ, but you see a people in a condition and you condemn them and not try to understand what put them in a condition. I understand because you are part victim yourself, right? Of mal and miseducation. Humanity and society is in a hell of a condition right now. And Ye is right. You have to have the heart of love to tap into the hearts and the minds of humanity in society, because everybody now has to look at themselves. Everybody now is in the valley of decision. See, we have to be very, very careful today how we judge people. I'm telling you, we have to delve deep into why this person is doing this, why this person is acting this way. We have to understand the history of a thing. It's like a person that goes to the doctor. The doctor just doesn't say you're in this condition because of this. No, the doctor has to dig a little bit. What have you been eating? What have you been intaking and partaking of that has got you to this current condition? Well, a lot of white America, they suffer from a white supremacist mentality, I'm right and I'm white and I'm right mentality because of education. They don't understand how others have helped to get society where it is. They don't understand their own wickedness of their forefathers and how they have amassed the wealth that they have attained by stealing from the native and indigenous people all around our planet, right? The Native Americans who were here, their land was stolen. Our Latino, Mexican brothers and sisters, Texas, Texas, Louisiana, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, California, all of this used to be Mexico. It was stolen from them. See, this is love. See, love has to be undergirded by truth. And if you can't swallow the pill of truth, then you truly do not love. If you don't care to go into your ancestors' history to see the wicked and corruption that they did, so that you can be better than them, then how can you be like unto a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven? See, if we want to talk about love, brother, then we have to, that love has to be girded in truth. It has to be girded in facts. That's true love. White people, you must study your history and the wickedness of your ancestors so you can be better and not walk the earth so proud, but walk the earth in humility. Because a lot of you are on the same path as some of your ancestors. And our God said you must be like a little child to enter the world that we are building, meaning you must be willing to learn, willing to improve. If you want to escape the destruction of this world. Black people, when we get a little knowledge of self, we take on wings, right? We begin to soar. We begin to understand life more. We begin to have a greater appreciation for life, for self, for our family, for our community, for society, right? Once we begin to learn of the great accomplishments that have been hidden from us via education, learn of some of our true history that has been hidden from us in public education, then we begin to evolve. But we can't, in our evolving, we can't grow in hatred. I understand it's natural. You're like, wow, all this has been hidden from me. Wow, I see why my community is in the condition that it's in. Right? But we must love. Right? Love must be at the foundation of everything we do. Meaning that in that love must be character, must be integrity. Right? What good does it do our communities if we have a lot of knowledge but we mistreat our women? If we have a lot of knowledge but we use that knowledge to divide the community instead of building the community. We use that knowledge to try to debate every person instead of trying to come to a common denominator to see how we can work out our problems in our communities and find better and better solutions. Right? That's what a lot of us are doing. We get a little knowledge and we on swole. Right? Can't nobody tell us nothing. But the scriptures say, thy sluggard, study the ant. See, the ant understands its part in the colony. He not walking around on swole. And they all working to do their part, man. We all got a role to play. That's love. When you don't allow your ego, your arrogance, your big-headedness to destroy the collective progress, because each one of us brings something to the table, and we have to learn how to recognize the divinity in each other. That's love. You ain't talking about love, man. Say this word love. This word love is broad in context. The race is not to the swift, to the strong. It's to those who can endure to the end. Endure being evil spoken of. Endure being called out of your name when you know that your intent is to do good. Well, if your intent is to do good, then you will suffer much. Right? Because sometimes people don't quite understand your angle. And sometimes they do understand your angle and they still gonna take it out of context. So all love must be rooted in truth. It must be rooted in principles. It must be rooted in character, integrity, morality. So when we talk about love, we must talk about it in a broader context. And that love must start with self-examination and self-correction. Because you know, it does no good to always be looking outside of yourself and not seeing the beam within yourself. Right? You're looking at the speck of dust in your brothers and sisters, but there's a beam in our own eye. So, brothers and sisters, I feel what Ye is saying, but we have to look at love from a deeper, broader perspective. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.